Weba, we've obviously been working together for 30 odd years, 35 years. It's a very unusual situation for a father and son, I think, to work together, I think, very successfully for that period of time. Came into the company as a teenager, working school holidays. Got a lot of guidance from my dad over the years. My dad's always been a very active and person with a lot of projects on the go, and we grew up on small holdings, and there was always something that we were busy doing. And a lot of memories when I was a teenager of not getting out and being active with my friends on the weekend because my dad had a list of chores. In hindsight, there's so much that I learned during those years as a teenager of working with my dad, being his tool boy, his appy, his apprenticed for all those years. And then obviously that's carried over into the workplace, where the logical move for me on completion of military and studies was to join the family company. And I think for me, what's been really interesting and probably one of the best things my dad ever did was the fact that I started from the bottom. I've done every job within the company. So I've worked literally on the workshop floor. I've literally built chutes. I installed a lot of the chutes. I spent time on the drawing office floor, in production. I spent time on sales. So I got a tremendous all-round learning experience at the company. And obviously with my dad as my mentor for many years, I've learned a lot. I think every generation wants to believe that we take it the next step, but you don't take it the next step without having a foundation to work off. So that's my experience working with my dad. It's been a pleasure. We've had some huge arguments. We've had some really good laughs and successes. And 35 years later, we're still going strong. And we worked side by side. And I mean, I'll tell you that about my dad, and you can ask anybody. When he's on site, he's pulling chain block, he's up and down, he's as active as anybody else. You know, he's not stand around and bark out orders. He's up to his knees and elbows in it, you know. So, and I think that's the lessons he taught to me, and it's the lessons we've tried to pass on to our workers, that everybody gets stuck in and everybody helps, that you work as a team.
But the main thing is the willpower. Everything is doing, everything has to be done. You have to think, it has to carry on. You can only carry on if you have the thought what it means. You have to pay your salaries and so on. It all belongs to thinking, make the wheelbarrow full, or not full, at least something in it.
Yeah, it's always been my dad's mantra. He says, walk down the workshop with a wheelbarrow of money and stop and ask each guy, so what did you do today? And then he gets his piece out of the wheelbarrow, and when the wheelbarrow is empty, it's empty, you know. There's a lot being said in South Africa about productivity, and I would like to believe that we are actually quite a productive company. I think what we have to realize is my dad didn't build the foundation for the business. The products that he came up with, the Weba chute, and it's named the Weba chute because it's, you know, Werner Buller, the WEBA. That is totally the business. It is, the entire business is built around that. When he developed that product, the company was doing a modular underground equipment, breaker feeders and belt drives and other stuff. And he came up with this concept. And all of us that are involved today, it all derives from that. The 130 odd people that are at the company derive their livelihood from that innovative idea that he came up with. And over the years, we've all contributed towards it, but that was the seed. And from that seed has grown what we are today. And obviously, we want to take that further, and we are trying to expand into new markets, going up into Africa, into Europe and the Americas. So we're trying to grow the company. We've recognized that first idea that my dad had with the chutes has so much value in the industry that we are totally specialized around that. That is literally all that we do. And we are one of only a handful of companies in the mining industry that specialize in transfer chutes. I think I'm very proud to be associated with Weba, to be in a position to continue my dad's legacy and what he started, but to be able to continue that and see it grow and then pass it on to the next generation. We are very busy at this point training up the next generation to take over from us, because this is something that we want to see continue into the future and beyond my dad's time, beyond my time. You know, we would love to see the next generation take over and take it to the next level.